Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 6th episode of Toji no Miko. So, in the last episode, we actually got to fight some of the elite guards. You had Suzuka, I think her name is, and Maki fighting Hiyori and Kanami, which Hiyori and Kanami did a little bit better with that than I thought. Like, really all they did was just make an opening to escape, but still, they're alive, no lost limbs, so that's good. Meanwhile, you had Kaoru dealing with Yomi, who can apparently just release Aradama from her body, so, that's a thing. And the episode ended with Ellen going to, I assume, the Mokusa faction headquarters or something. I don't know. It was kind of vague on exactly what that was. That's probably where we will pick up going forward. Oh, and Sayaka got some cookies from Mai, which cheered her up quite nicely. So let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, for a second I wasn't sure if I actually hit the play button or not, but... Oh yeah, she was just sleeping there, wasn't she? Wake up, it's the next week, the next episode. Well, if you put it like that. It's quite a thing to call them. Huh. uh, Good luck, I got things to do. Okay, apparently that's not what she was doing. What do you mean, feign? So what exactly is she trying to do here? It's a bit of an odd play. I remember that, yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, what else would I be? I'm not against you or anything. Back to Fate and Ignorance. I know nothing about that, so, Well, it's not, so they're there. Like, can I get some food? Like her preferences in regards to food? I like that brief little smile there. Still not 100% sure what she's going for here, but seems risky either way. What S-class equipment? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just out in the woods going for a walk with my girlfriend, and, we came across some runaway traders who thought we'd fight them, maybe get some nice credit. Maybe a head pat from Yukari-sama for doing such a good job. Maybe a kiss if she's feeling, in a good mood. uh, but this would explain why Kaoru called her a baka. So, what are Kanami and Hiyori doing right now? I mean, probably snuggling together in a cabin somewhere. I am glad I'm not the only one that likes this show. Never actually checked, but I feel like I'm probably one of the very few people reacting to it. Yes, do you have a problem with that? Oh, Nah, it's just your imagination. She's just a random girl. But yeah, apparently it seems like something's up with all of the elite guards at this point. Between Yomi cutting herself and laying out Aradama and her glowing eyes. Yeah, now that we got some food in our belly. I know, right? How inconsiderate can you get? Yeah, this should be fun. Yeah, I already told you, I mean... Rude much. But I feel like this, battle of wits here. Coincidences are a funny thing, aren't they? Oh, right out with it. uh... They just hit a wrong button. I don't know what you're so worried about. Yes. I wasn't aware of that. What if he was an alien on Mars? uh, uh, that's funny. What about her? She does the darndest things, doesn't she? No, I think that was genuine. Hopefully she's still sleeping in the woods somewhere. So apparently Kaoru cannot go back. Similar to the situation Konami and Yuri are in, I guess. So they should group together. Is that her? Yep, well, sort of. I don't literally mean that's... You know what I mean. Yes, that's what I mean. Not like I have anything better to do right now. You are really weak. Probably wants to go back to Ellen. Oh yay, her again. I'm eating my Pokey. Can you leave me alone now? I had a feeling it wasn't her. Oh yeah, we also found out those two play pretty rough together. No, just sit there eating your snacks, you know. You know, at least you have junk food. That's saying something. I was going to grab some more water after my last video. I apparently did not do that, so... The floor is lava. No rest for the wicked. But wow, that's a really cool looking room. I don't, but if you hand me a dictionary, I can chop it in half with my sword. Well, yeah, that'd be quite the coincidence. That's just Maki's personality. Yeah, hurry up and wait. Still not completely sure what she's trying to accomplish. Wow, okay, secret agent. Oh, wow. That actually was really impressive. Hope she didn't break anything there. You know, you could do it with my Okatana if you want. Yeah, more of that stuff that the room was filled with. Okay, I guess that explains that. I guess they just inject themselves with whatever that stuff was called. This was full just a minute ago. It's more fun this way. But I don't think that's a fight you can win one-on-one. Don't inject yourself with that, please. That's probably why these girls are so inhuman. Oh, nice. I still always love the combat in this show. The human on human combat. At least. You actually haven't seen much actual fighting Aradama. Like we got in the first episode. Fight me like a woman, not with butterflies. I do like Ellen's fighting style, though. Yeah. Never skip leg day. Yeah, just keep injecting yourself until you completely lose any humanity you have left. And it's the same eye glow that we got from Maki, who probably does not overdo it like she does. Holy shit. That almost makes you feel uncomfortable. Just a little bit. It could be better, it could be worse. You know, I don't remember her last name. Could you please use her first? In this case, yeah, Cnouki would be more fitting. Yeah, Yomi's not to be trifled with, even though Kaoru did beat her fairly easily. And that's not good. Yes. Apparently that's why Nana wanted to come back for Ellen. And I helped. Yes, we can double team her just fine. What was that? Oh, that was great. I was gonna say never mind, I guess it's gonna be one-on-one. Yep. Probably something that all the elite guards are doing. Yumi's obviously done the most. Kinpatsu. She doesn't deserve a name. Now does she, I guess. Like I could resist those tits. I mean, I gotta help people. Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. Well, yeah, she wasn't really happy about your text message. But yeah, your your weapon is so big. Uh, oh no, don't do it. There's gonna be nothing left of you if you keep this up. Yeah, who else would be insane enough to do that? You know, maybe you, man, I guess. You might have done that a lot as well, who knows? That would explain a lot for sure. And she's basically eliminated all color from the scene. Come on, Kaoru, you got this. You've beaten her before. And you have Hiyori. Which is unfortunate because I kind of liked her. Light versus dark, kind of. The final boss is still Yukari. No, that's what that stuff's called, okay. I knew what it was before, I just forgot. There's a lot of words to remember in this show. At least I think it's the same stuff they harvest from the Aradama. Please stop looking at me like that. I'm already spoken for. Hiyori's right there. Yeah, it's taking too much. I knew she wouldn't be able to take that for long. Any humanity she had left is gonna be gone. Possibly everything else, who knows? Yeah, there is no way she's gonna handle that. Look like a very passionate hug there. It is very important. The other two elite guards are not too far away. Yeah, we send S-class equipment and boats. Yeah, it's just the... of course the secret rebel faction is, you know, underwater. uh, and here I thought we were gonna go diving. I bet. I didn't see you fighting out there. Like that. They should have taken her with them, you know, as a hostage. for interrogation and whatnot. I mean, I know Konami was holding her, so they could have. It's cool, don't worry. Figured that was a matter of time. They're not too broken up about it. Calm down. Do you follow directions that poorly? Do not like that woman. Really? I hope you're just bluffing, because it's a scary thought. Oh, there's Mai. Come on, wind, blow a little bit harder. Meanwhile, Sayaka, who has the most boring life in the show so far. She should be joining up with them fairly soon. Don't ignore me, Sayaka. Yeah, it's great. Not being a prisoner and all. Don't leave me alone with that woman, please. Yeah. She is really cute. Yeah. You know. So we can meet up later. Maybe fight Yukari. I'm trying to make friends over here. If you don't mind. Why do I doubt the fact that it's actually teeny tiny? Does it make it better or worse? I must have Senpai notice me. That's really sad, you know. And yeah, episode ending. Another good episode. One of the better ones, I would say, actually. Even though Ellen's strategy seemed a bit odd to me. I'm still not completely convinced what she gained from that. Well, I think she successfully got one of the vials, if I remember correctly. That's about it. Get out the floor, Konami. I know Mai's cookies are to die for, as we found out from Sayaka as well. And doors are rough for Kaoru. But yeah, at least you're not locked in that room anymore, Sayaka. You know, that's a improvement. Yuri's skirt always seems so long compared to some of the other girls. Like Sayaka, for instance, in that previous shot in the opening, in the ending. And of course, you know, Konami's and Mai's as well. Heartache, or chest ache in that case. So, that was the 6th episode of Toji no Miko. So, in this episode, apparently Ellen was not going to the Mokusa camp, she was just going to the anime. Why did she do that? I'm not entirely sure. I don't really understand what her main goal there was. Like, all she really got from it, as far as I can tell, was a vial of the Noro. And, you know, got to battle Yomi a little bit. I don't really get what the main goal there was, so if anyone else does, feel free to let me know. But yes, we got a lot of information on Ellen because of that scene. Apparently her mother works as like the chief engineer for the S equipment, and her having like the same family name as her is kind of what got their suspicions. So that was kind of what the interrogation there kind of centered around. And her father works with her, and her grandpa apparently is like a famous scientist that pioneered the S equipment development and like disappeared 5 years ago and sold his company and stuff, and may or may not be like a founder of the Mokusa. So basically a lot of reasons why they're suspecting her as being affiliated with it, but she was maximum playing dumb, which I don't know if that's the best strategy, but it's definitely not the worst. But I think it's safe to say that Ellen and Kaoru are both fugitives from the Origami family at this point. They really can't go back. She definitely can't pull something like that again. But I did like how she went full secret agent man, like secret compartment weapon to undo herself and all that. And we also found out that these elite guards have been injecting themselves with Noro, to become less human, more like the Aradama, and presumably more powerful, because we got that from Yomi. She just kept injecting herself over and over again because she needed more power to fight, the girls. Eventually, it was too much for her and she just went out. She didn't die, though, which Konami had to make sure she didn't die because she's a good girl like that. But they did not take her with her, which I was kind of hoping they would do. So maybe they could interrogate her. Best case scenario, they get her on their side, but I don't see that happening. We did get a bit of an exposition dump there during the interrogation between Ellen and Yomi. Or not Yomi, it was Suzuka. But, it didn't feel, forced or anything. It fit the context in the situation, so I'm not going to complain about it or anything. I could just see some people having a problem with that. Considering the Origami family seems to control pretty much everything and you're a criminal if you dare do something without their permission, it's easy to see how a rebel faction could develop in this kind of world. So, really hard to see the rebels as anything but the good guys in this scenario, all things considered. I said the guards inject themselves with Noro. Technically, the only ones we know 100% is Yomi and like 80% for Maki because of the red glowing eyes. Yume probably does as well. It would explain her crazy personality. But, I assume they all do it to some extent, just some overdo it. When they cross paths near the end of the episode, Maya was trying to become BFFs with Sayaka, which is a very good move. And around the same time, the Munaseki principal, got a phone call from Sana Minosawa, something like that. Is that name supposed to mean anything to me? Because I don't remember that name ever being said in the show itself. So, if not, I look forward to learning a bit more about that, what that teeny-weeny favor of hers is about. Oh, the home run scene. That was hilarious. I quite like that. Kaoru just whacked Ellen out of the way. And she's like, home run, which it pretty much was, And we apparently found one use for her giant sword. It's easier to do that. And the taxi that Ellen called is apparently a submarine, which is pretty good. It's much more difficult to follow somebody in a submarine than it is, say, a conventional taxi. So, next episode we'll probably get to see what life on that sub is like. I don't know if there's anyone important on the sub, or if we'll just or if they're gonna go to some kind of secret underwater base, which would be cool. But it could just be a case of the submarine being the base itself, kind of like Full Metal Panic did, if you know what I mean. But in any case, gotta wait for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.